have a wash bomb. I repeat, we have a wash bomb, woj bomb, whatever you want to call it, man. Carmelo Anthony has finally been traded, man, and he's going to the Oklahoma City Thunder. I did not see this one happening, man. We've had so much Melo trade talk in the past few months, and honestly, I expected him to go to either the Rockets or the Cavs, especially after the Thunder traded for Paul George. After that happened, I thought, all right, they're done making moves, but nah, man. Nah. They are sending Carmelo Anthony, the New York Knicks are, Carmelo Anthony to the Thunder for Enes Kanter, Doug McDermott, and the 2018 second-round draft pick of the Bulls that the Thunder got in the Doug McDermott trade, which they shouldn't have even had, but that's besides the point. That's a different video. That's a different rant. But yes, man, Carmelo Anthony is going to be joining Russell Westbrook and for at least 1 year Paul George in Oklahoma City. Now that's going to be a very, very interesting team. Plus they do have Steven Adams down low. Some other decent players with that squad, man. They just basically turned it around. They traded so many players this offseason. Like, realistically, like half their starting lineup is gone from last year. This is crazy, man. Carmelo Anthony and Paul George both traded to the Oklahoma City Thunder in this offseason alone. They're definitely making a lot of moves to try to become one of the top teams in the very, very strong Western Conference. Obviously, they do have the Warriors and the Rockets and the Spurs to worry about, but this definitely makes the West more interesting, man. Carmelo Anthony obviously still a very, very good scorer, man, and it's going to be interesting to see how he does play with other superstars. It's going to be interesting to see how him and Russell Westbrook mesh, and also Paul George, man. Those are three players who can get you 25 points a game. Those are three guys who are amazing at scoring the basketball, so it's going to be interesting how all three of them play together. I don't think Russell Westbrook's going to score as many points this year as he did last year. He'll probably average around 25 this year with maybe even more assists, just because he has so many more options on offense to give the ball to. But this is just crazy, man. I did not see this one coming at all. I didn't, like, this just came out of nowhere. Woj just tweeted probably like 10 minutes ago that they're in serious talks, and then this came out like 5 minutes after. Like, I think this is pretty shocking to everybody. I don't think anyone really expected this one to go down, man. I know I'm shocked, but good for the league, man. Finally, Melo's traded. I know he didn't want to really be in New York anymore. I know New York didn't want him, so it's about time that he's finally gone, and this is going to make the NBA even more interesting, man. It's going to make the West even more interesting and even more stacked, dude. The East is just getting worse and worse, and the West is getting better and better. Like, there's going to be at least 10 good teams in the West. That means there's going to be good teams who are missing the playoffs in the West, which is going to be weird to see. But yeah, man, Oklahoma City has definitely done a lot in this offseason to try to bolster the lineup and surround Russell Westbrook with some different pieces so he doesn't have to carry as much of a load, and so he'll have a lot of help in the playoffs, man. Let me know what you think about this trade in the comments down below. I think the Knicks did a really good job with this trade, man. Obviously, Enes Kanter is still a good young setter. Doug McDermott is a pretty decent scorer, and they got a second-round draft pick, which is probably going to be a very, very, like, low draft pick. When I say low, I mean, like, it's going to be close to a first round, like, just because the Bulls are going to be trash. So it's not a bad second-round draft pick by any means, and obviously Enes Kanter, good player. Doug McDermott, he still has some potential. I like this trade for both parties, man. I really do. The Knicks needed to trade Melo. They needed to get rid of him. It's about time. We all know it was coming, so I'm happy with this trade with both parties, and I think they both made good moves, man. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I'm going to be streaming tonight at 7 o'clock Central Time. Be on the lookout for that. Always a good time there. We'll talk more about this trade and just be grinding some My Team. Also, more videos today. Make sure to be on the lookout for that. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. Thank you all for watching, though, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.